Venture capital isn't just about cutting checks. It's a relentless race to find the right startups before anyone else does. In a world where thousands of new companies emerge every year, the best investors don't sit back and wait for founders to knock on their doors. They take a proactive approach, constantly scanning the landscape, building deep relationships, and leveraging every possible channel to uncover high-potential startups before they hit the mainstream. The difference between top-tier venture capital firms and the rest lies in their ability to source deals effectively. It's not just about attending pitch meetings, it's about being embedded in the ecosystem, knowing where innovation is happening, who the most promising founders are, and spotting trends before they take off. The most successful investors don't just react to opportunities, they create them. A strong network is the foundation of proactive deal sourcing. In venture capital, the best opportunities rarely come from cold emails or unsolicited pitches. Instead, they emerge through warm introductions from trusted connections. That's why successful investors cultivate relationships across a broad spectrum of industry players. Founders who have already built successful companies are often the best sources of referrals, connecting VCs with up-and-coming entrepreneurs in their circles. Angel investors who operate at the earliest stages frequently introduce promising startups before they reach institutional investors. Even within the competitive world of venture capital, firms often share deal flow, especially when a startup falls outside their investment focus. Beyond the investor network, experienced operators, engineers, and product leaders within major tech companies can serve as valuable sources of insight, as they are often among the first to spot emerging talent and innovation. To extend their reach, many top-tier VC firms formalize their networks through scout programs. These scouts act as the firm's eyes and ears in the startup world, surfacing investment opportunities that might otherwise go unnoticed. Often, scouts are successful founders mentoring new startups, startup employees with insider perspectives, or angel investors actively engaged in the early-stage ecosystem. Some firms even tap into university students who are closely connected to the next generation of entrepreneurial talent. In return, scouts may receive financial incentives, a share of investment profits, or even direct investment capital to deploy. Firms like Sequoia, Andreessen Horowitz, and Lightspeed have built extensive scout networks, allowing them to maintain a presence in every major startup hub without needing to be physically present in each one. In today's digital age, some of the best deals aren't found in boardrooms. They happen in X threads, Slack channels, and Discord communities. Social media and online platforms have transformed how venture capitalists discover and connect with founders. Many successful entrepreneurs openly share insights, fundraising plans, and company updates on platforms like X and LinkedIn, giving savvy investors an opportunity to engage early. Private communities on Slack and Discord serve as networking hubs where investors can observe real-time discussions, identify emerging trends, and connect with early-stage entrepreneurs. Niche forums on Reddit and industry-specific online communities are particularly valuable in sectors like crypto, Web3, and deep tech, where groundbreaking innovation often surfaces before reaching mainstream investment channels. Even platforms like Product Hunt and Indie Hackers provide early glimpses into high-potential startups launching their MVPs. Proactive investors also engage in systematic market mapping, analyzing industries, identifying gaps, and seeking out startups that can fill those spaces. Instead of waiting for a founder to pitch an idea, these investors actively research emerging industries, track trends in sectors like AI, biotech, fintech, and climate tech, and analyze the competitive landscape to spot white space opportunities. Following top engineers and product leaders who leave major tech companies to launch their own ventures can also provide early insights into where the next wave of innovation is happening. Firms like A16Z and Index Ventures take this approach seriously, often developing investment theses in advance, so they can move quickly when the right opportunity presents itself. While warm introductions are ideal, some of the best investments come from cold outreach, when investors proactively identify promising founders who aren't actively fundraising. This might involve reaching out to engineers and product leaders working on side projects with massive potential, engaging with bootstrapped founders who have built strong businesses but haven't considered VC funding, or exploring under-the-radar startup ecosystems outside of major tech hubs like Silicon Valley. But cold outreach isn't just about sending a generic email, it's about providing value upfront. The best VCs don't pitch investment right away. Instead, they offer strategic advice, introductions, and market insights, building relationships that can lead to future deals. Despite the rise of digital sourcing, in-person events still play a crucial role in identifying high-potential startups. Tech conferences like Web Summit, CES, and TechCrunch Disrupt provide valuable opportunities to spot trends and engage with founders. University demo days at institutions like Stanford, MIT, and Oxford often showcase groundbreaking ideas from student entrepreneurs. Industry-specific summits focused on fintech, AI, climate tech, and Web3 help investors build domain expertise while connecting with sector-focused founders. But attending events isn't enough. Successful investors actively participate, speaking on panels, mentoring founders, and providing real-time feedback. This involvement establishes them as trusted investors, ensuring that when promising founders are ready to raise capital, they know exactly who to call. Some of the most transformative startups originate within universities, accelerators, and incubators. That's why leading venture firms establish strong partnerships with these institutions. Universities with renowned technical programs, such as Stanford, MIT, and ETH Zurich, produce world-class founders, many of whom launch their first startups as student projects. VCs who build relationships with professors, researchers, and student-run venture programs gain access to these founders before they enter the broader market. Similarly, accelerators like Y Combinator, Techstars, and 500 Startups provide structured access to early-stage companies, allowing investors to build relationships with founders before their official fundraising rounds. Some firms even work directly with incubators and venture studios to help shape new startup ideas from inception, securing a front-row seat to the next wave of innovation. At the end of the day, venture capital is a game of access, speed, and insight. The best investors don't wait for great deals to come to them. They go out and find them. They build strong networks, leverage digital platforms, actively research market gaps, and create multiple channels for discovering the next generation of startups. By mastering proactive sourcing, they stay ahead of trends, meet the best founders before anyone else, and secure competitive deals that drive game-changing returns. In venture capital, the firms that source deals most effectively aren't just successful, they define the future of innovation.